It looks something like this.
Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. I have a cool video today, something I've never done before, but I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial with all products that are new to me, maybe new to you as well. But on Insta stories, I'm constantly opening new products that are coming in from PR, and I get so many questions about them, people wanting to know, how can you use them all? And a lot of them, I don't necessarily get to try, but this is a fun chance for me to try them and let you know what I think. So this is basically a full face makeup tutorial slash first impression slash kind of review on a first trial basis. So let's get started. Okay, so first up, I want to prime my skin, and I just got this in the mail. This is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. I am very interested in this. So it comes like this, and it came with a little medallion that was oh my gosh, it smells good. It was the Tatcha symbol, but I don't know what I did with it, so I'm gonna just use a spatula. So what you're supposed to do is scrape off a tiny bit, about the size of a rice kernel. That's probably not quite enough. Wait, rice grain. So a little bit there. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand like so. And I'm going to apply it to my face. This is a different concept because I feel like primers always come in a bottle or a tube. Okay, so first impression, I used more than the one little stitch there. I went back in 2 more times. Maybe I'm a little heavy-handed, but I don't feel like I am. So I feel like you definitely need more than the size of a rice grain. That's just my opinion. Second impression, it smells really, really good. Third, it's very nice and silky and smooth. And my apologies, McKinley is fussing tonight, if you guys can hear her. It's really sad, she got her shots today. Next up, I'm going to prime my lids. Typically, I have been using the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer for my eyelids, and it's around here somewhere, but today I'm gonna be using, this is the Ciete London Partner and Prime. Just gonna prime my lids real quick. Okay, next I'm going to apply a nude base. That's what I like to do before I apply any shadow, just to set the primer. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's a common thing, but it's just what I do. I'm gonna be using ColourPop's. This is the I Love Sarah E collection. This is the pressed powder. Let's see, I'm using this shade right here, which I believe is Distressed. It's not super clear, I believe it's Distressed. So I'm just gonna pat that all over my lids real quick. Oh, it's a little bit whiter than I thought it was gonna be. Oh well. This is what happens when you first try something. Okay, so my first impression of the primer. When I was applying the shadow just then, I noticed that it was kind of sticky, the primer, and it was kind of grabbing my brush, like I was having a hard time to get smooth application. But now that it's applied, I feel like it looks pretty even. So that's nice, but it was heavier and stickier than my typical eyeshadow primers that I would use. So just that. Distressed, it's a nice shade, but it's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. So if you are a darker skin tone than I am and you're looking for a nude, this is gonna be way too light for you. Just a heads up. All right, for the next set of shadows, I got this in. This is the Laura Mercier, let's see, Boheme Chic Eye Clay Palette. And I think these shades are gorgeous. So I'm gonna go in with Rose, which is a really pretty soft rose color right here on the inner corner of my eye. Now here's the thing about these shadows is that they're more of a cream than they are like a typical powder. So the consistency is really interesting. So we'll see how this goes. So I went ahead and applied the rose clay right here with a flat shader brush. As you can see, it's not as pigmented as I would like, but it is very, very light on here. So next I'm gonna go in with the metallic rose gold. I'm gonna use the same brush. It's also a clay consistency, like a creamy consistency. I'm gonna pat that on right in the center of my lid. Oh, that is so pretty, look at that. Oh yeah. So now that I have that in the center, and you can see like the distinct lines, don't worry, I'm gonna go back in and what's that word, blend? Guys, my brain, since becoming a mom, is just gone. Okay, I'm gonna go in and blend that after the fact. I think I'm gonna go in with this really beautiful shimmery shade right here that was in that ColourPop palette. I believe that's Vivacious Metallic. I'm gonna pop that in right on the inside corner right here because I feel like I could just use a little something else. And this is actual powder. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for right there. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, next I am going to use Metallic Bronze Gold, also from the Laura Geller palette, and apply it right on the outside corner of my eye. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the fluffy shading blending brush and blend that out a little bit before I work on the crease, but I want the lines to not be so harsh. Next I'm going in with the freckles from the ColourPop palette and this is my Zoea Soft Luxe Soft Crease. Apply it right into the crease. All right guys, I had to take a quick break, had to put girlfriend to bed because it's been one of those days, but that's why my hair is down, had a little bit of change of pace. So I've got the eyeshadow finished. Going to move on next to eyeliner. Okay, for liner, I'm using the Marc Jacobs liner. This one is in Taboo. It's black, but it's got like some sparkle in it, which is it's just fun. So I'm gonna line it up. Sorry, I have to put the mirror in the way, but you know, I can't see otherwise. This glided on really, really nice. And I know that because I think my mother-in-law used one of Marc Jacobs liners and really loved it, but it really goes on nicely. Like I didn't have to fix anything. And in order to tight line right here, it was so easy and it was so smooth and it didn't make a mess at all. So I really appreciate that. It was easy to cat eye too. This isn't like a super sharp cat eye, it's more of a thicker one. But for a pencil, that's kind of what you get. And overall, that was really easy. I want to clean up under my eyes really quick before I do mascara, and I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup Wipes. I'm a big makeup wipe junkie. I use them constantly. So I like to just clean up any fallout before I move on to the rest of my face. And because I'm using a shimmer, I have a lot of fallout today. So I'm really winging it as I go. I had like nothing in mind. I just wanted to pull out the makeup and kind of do whatever spoke to me. Let the makeup speak to me. That makes me sound really artistic, doesn't it? Like really artsy fartsy. So using my eyelash curlers, these are my go-tos. They're from Target, they're trim. I don't have any other brands on me right now other than this. So that's why I'm gonna just go ahead and use these. And I was just cleaning them off with my makeup wipe. This is the one tip I want to give you guys. This is just a freebie. I'm going to throw it out there. Make sure you're cleaning your lash curlers in between uses, because once you get the dried mascara on, and then if it sticks to your lashes, it's going to rip them out. So that's just a way to protect your lashes. Tip, hack, trick. Just a heads up about these lash curlers, guys. They're like $2. They are the best $2 that you'll spend ever in your makeup bag. Okay, now let's move on to mascara. I've never used this one. This is Maybelline the Colossal Spider Effect Volume Express. Okay, this is the moment of truth right here. What kind of brush it has. Ooh, not a fan of these brushes. And I will tell you why. Because I like the brushes that are thick and that are not plastic. I'm not even gonna try it. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna get a different mascara. Please hold. I'm back with a new mascara. This time I checked the wand first, and it is Kevyn Aucoin, and it is the Expert Mascara. Let's see. I'm gonna show it to you guys. So, this is interesting because it is the fatter brush, but I don't know if you guys can see it really well. It curves. It goes like this. So, let's see how it does. I gotta get closer. I can't see what I'm doing that far away when it's my eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys my first impression right now. The formula is very thin. So like when I'm putting it on, it's not very clumpy at all. But the thing that it does do is it kind of helps hold the curl a little bit towards the ends, I'm noticing. This is definitely a 2-coater, possibly a 3. I'm gonna let this dry and then we'll come back and try it at that time. Overall, I don't have a solid answer for you yet on that one, so please hold. Let's move on to the face. I need to go take a look at my drawer and find out what I'm gonna use. Okay, so I'm gonna try Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. It's got SPF 15, full coverage. I have Cool Sand. I don't actually know if this is my shade. Let's look. I had 3 of them in my drawer, so. We're gonna do this. I'm using my favorite foundation brush. This is the Marc Jacobs The Face 2. I've talked about this a lot, and I love it so much. Okay, so first impression, I feel like it's a little sticky, but I don't want to judge that because it's not set yet. Also, I feel like the coverage is pretty good. So, there's that. I'm gonna brighten my under eyes with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. It looks like this. I've never opened this, and it doesn't really want to be opened apparently. Let's see. So I'm gonna apply this right where I see dark spots under my eyes. That did a pretty good job of correcting. Good to know. Okay, for concealer, I'm trying the Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination by IT Cosmetics. Now, I'm a big Bye Bye Under Eye fan anyway, so I'm sure I'm probably gonna like this, but this is the illumination one. So we'll see. This is in medium. I think I would prefer to be light in theirs, but this is what I have, so we're gonna try it. Put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna use a concealer brush again. I'm gonna apply it in that triangle. As I'm sitting here working on this, I can see that my lashes have lost the curl, which is a bummer. So we're gonna try one more time to curl and apply another coat before it's all said and done to see, because maybe it's just that type of formula that needs a couple of coats. I was right, I really like the concealer. I love IT Cosmetics, as you know. But for powder, I'm gonna use Hello Flawless. This is Benefit Custom Powder Cover-Up for Face. It comes with both a brush and a pad. So it says use the pad for a sheer finish, and pat on spot for cover-up for this. So I'm actually gonna use my own powder brush and apply. So overall, I feel like that's actually a really nice powder. It was pretty even coverage, at least it looks like in person. I'll have to watch it back on camera to see what I think. But yeah. I can still feel the tackiness of the foundation underneath, and that perhaps could be because it is a long wear. I'm not really sure, but I'll keep checking in with you on that. So for bronzer, I'm using the MAC bronzing powder, and it's just matte bronze is all it says. And I'm going to apply with my fan brush. This is from Luxie. It's the 180. It's the JD Weighty 180 brush. It just really helps to hollow out the cheeks that way with the style, I mean. My first impression of this bronzer is I really like it. I've never been a fan of MAC bronzers, and I don't really have a reason why. I think I just haven't found one that I love, but this one is really nice. I like how matte it is, and it's really easy to blend. So yeah, I really like it. All right, for blush, I'm gonna be using Jouer. This is the Flirt Blush Duo, and it's Kiss Me, Touch Me. Those 2 shades. So I'm gonna add a little bit of Kiss Me. I think it's Kiss Me. Yeah, Kiss Me. To my cheeks. Throwing in a little bit of the Touch Me to make it a little bit more luminous. It's really pretty. Next time, I actually picked this up because I wanted to use this as well, which is the Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder from Laura Mercier. I don't think, what shade do I have? I have number 3. I'm gonna just add a little bit around my chin and around the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna set my under eyes with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder. I've never used this one before ever, and I'm super excited about this because I've been such a junkie for my Laura Mercier. So it's just exciting to try a different brightening under eye powder. I feel like that combination did a really good job of brightening the under eyes between the concealer and the powder. It just looks really nice. So yeah, thumbs up on that. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna touch the lashes up really quickly. I'm gonna do that off camera so you guys don't have to watch me do that, but let's hope that another coat makes the lashes come back to life. Okay, so Moving on to my brows. I'm using something that's brand new to me because Ardell, I've only ever used lashes and lash glue, but they've definitely branched out into the makeup world, and I'm trying their Stroke a Brow feathering pen, and I'm using it in medium brown. So let's just see how it goes. Just gonna try it out. Okay, let's do it. Oh, it's interesting. So it's kind of like when you get your brows microbladed and the really thin marks. That's exactly what's going on here. Okay, I can get down with this. So the brows, they're not the best that they've ever looked, but I kind of like it because you can get that very delicate stroke, but you need a little bit extra time on your hands in order to do that, to get that look. So very cool product, Angela approved. For foundation, I'm doing the Smashbox Petal Metal highlighter, and this one is in Prismatic Petal. I haven't even opened this yet, but based on the color of the box, it looks like it's gonna be beautiful. Let's look. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Does that even pick up on camera like it does in person? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, using it's my Ray Ray brush from BH Cosmetics. This is the number 4. I like this for highlighting. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to like mess this up because it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Is that picking up on camera? Because that is insane. Oh my gosh. I have never had a highlighter like this before because it has got the most gorgeous, oh my gosh, sheen on there. Oh, this is doing something for me right now. Living my best makeup life, let me just tell you. Okay, for lip liner, I'm using this from Bite Beauty. It is the lip pencil in 62. It's a little bit more orangey, corally than I would like, but I was going for a nude, and I thought this could actually be kind of nice. For lipstick, I'm using MAC lipstick in Hug Me. That's very sheer. Okay. I'm gonna put a gloss on top because hopefully this is just gonna bring it together because right now I'm not digging the lips. I'm gonna try Urban Decay. This is the Hi-Fi Shine. This color is Midnight Cowgirl. It came together. It's pretty natural, but I like it. All right, guys, that is my face of first impressions. I'm still working with the lashes, trying to get them to do what I want them to do. They're not quite the way that I would like them to be, so mascara doesn't get an A+ for me, but I really do like a lot of these products that I just tried. The lipstick, like I said, the MAC Hug Me, it's not quite as pigmented. You have to layer and layer and layer to get the color that you want. It's very sheer. But other than that, yeah, I really like everything. And the Bobbi Brown, now that I've got my bronzer and my powder on, it's not tacky like it was before. It actually looks really nice in person. So I'm hoping that on camera, for you guys, you can kind of get a better idea of, or a good idea of what I'm talking about. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, do you guys like these first impression videos? Should I do more of them when a product comes in that's kind of like highly talked about or really circulating the internet when something comes in on my PR packaging? Should I do these videos and do a first impression with a review? Let me know in the comment section below because they're really fun for me. It's just something like out of the ordinary. And make sure to visit me on my blog, angelalanter.com. And thank you guys just so much for watching. Au revoir.